If you're dreaming of working in Australia or already prepping your paperwork, you're going to want to stick around. In this video, we're talking about the major shakeup in 2025 for Australia's skilled work visas, especially the visa sometimes called the Skills and Demand visa. We'll cover all the new changes, how processing times are really looking, and what that means for you. So, let's dive in. How sponsorship works under this visa. Let's talk about the backbone of the new visa setup: employer sponsorship. Under the revamped Skills and Demand framework, the process of bringing skilled workers into Australia has evolved. It's no longer just about finding someone overseas and offering them a job. The system now demands stronger proof, clearer accountability, and genuine commitment from employers. You can't apply for this visa independently. You need an approved sponsor, an employer who has been officially vetted by the government and authorized to hire skilled migrants. Work experience update. Most applicants now need at least 1 year of full-time work experience within the past 5 years, proving they have current, relevant skills for their occupation. Another key change is that time spent working in Australia under this visa now counts toward permanent residency eligibility, an important shift that makes the pathway to PR clearer for many skilled workers. Salary thresholds are also no longer static. They're indexed annually, rising in line with national average earnings. This means each year the minimum pay requirements for nomination may increase slightly, ensuring wages remain fair and competitive. If you're applying in 2025, it's essential to understand where you fit. Choose the right stream. Confirm that your occupation appears on the relevant list if needed. And make sure both your experience and salary meet the updated standards before lodging your application. Occupation lists and what roles are in demand. In the core skills stream, your occupation needs to appear on the CSOL, which reportedly includes hundreds of roles and continues to be updated by the government. However, being in a skilled occupation doesn't automatically mean you qualify under this stream, as eligibility still depends on whether your job is on the list and if you meet the required salary level. Some occupations, such as trades, drivers, and laborers, are also excluded from the specialist skills stream, even though they may be in demand, meaning those applicants may need to apply through the core skills or essential skills streams instead, each with their own conditions. Employers sponsoring workers are also generally required to meet labor market testing rules, showing that they've made genuine efforts to recruit locally before hiring from overseas. Processing times: what's promised versus what's real. If you like to know how long until I hear back, this is the juicy part. What was promised: initial targets. Early estimates suggested that applications under the specialist skills stream could be processed in about 14 to 85 days, while the core skills stream was expected to take around 82 days to 5 months. However, updated figures in 2025 show that actual processing times have stretched beyond those initial targets. Data indicates that around half of labor agreement applications are finalized in around 4 months, while most are completed within 6 months. Some reports note that these times have been affected by growing application volumes and existing backlogs, which have slowed the overall pace despite the government's original projections. Why the delays? The introduction of the new visa structure has led to a significant transitional backlog as applications shift from the old programs into the updated system. Combined with a surge in global demand for Australia's skilled visa pathways, this has placed extra strain on processing times. Each application must undergo detailed checks to confirm qualifications, work experience, and employer obligations, along with essential health and character assessments. Many older applications lodged under the previous system are still being reviewed, further slowing the overall pace. As a result, current applicants should be prepared for longer waiting periods than expected. The key takeaway is to plan ahead, remain patient, and understand that fast approvals are increasingly rare in the migration landscape. Key dates and indexation you must know. The new skills and demand visa structure officially began for nominations and applications lodged from December 2024, marking a major shift in how skilled migration is managed. By mid-2025, updated salary thresholds were introduced through annual indexation, raising the required earnings levels for both the specialist skills and core skills streams. These thresholds apply for the financial year, which started in July 2025, and will continue to adjust in line with changes to the national average wages. Applicants who lodged before the new financial year may still fall under the previous salary requirements, depending on their nomination and lodgement dates. It's therefore crucial to pay close attention to timing, as eligibility can depend heavily on when the application was submitted. Practical tips for applicants. Since we're keeping it practical, get your occupation aligned to the correct list if core skills stream. If it's not on the list or borderline, sort it out quickly. Make sure your salary meets the threshold. If you fall under the threshold, your stream may not apply, or you may be forced into another stream with slower processing. Prepare documents fully. Completeness matters. A delay in providing health checks, missing work experience, evidence, or slow responses will push your processing time out. If you can apply for specialist skills stream and meet the criteria, that's the faster path. But threshold is high. Plan for the wait. If you expect weeks, fine, but allow for a few months if things go less smoothly, especially for core skills stream. Keep an eye on changes. Since this program is quite new, the government may adjust occupation lists, salary thresholds, or procedural guidelines. Consult an immigration professional if you're unsure, especially helpful if your occupation is somewhat niche, salary borderline, or the employer sponsorship situation is complex. Why this matters and what it means for you. This visa matters because, for many skilled workers and employers, it serves as the main gateway to living and working in Australia, and in many cases to eventually settling there permanently. With clearer routes toward permanent residency, the decisions made at the start carry even greater weight. Highly skilled applicants with strong salaries may qualify for faster processing and fewer restrictions, while others in more regulated categories need to be strategic about their role, employer, and timing. Employers, too, must balance the opportunity to bring in global talent with meeting new compliance and salary obligations. Because processing times can vary, both workers and businesses should plan carefully, leaving extra time for relocation, onboarding, and approval delays. Key takeaways. The skills and demand visa regime in Australia, replacing the older 482 framework in many respects, is active in 2025. With key updates in streams, salary thresholds, and occupation lists. Two main streams to know: specialist skills, higher earnings, no occupation list, and core skills, lower earnings, must be on CSOL, plus essential skills, still evolving. While the new system was introduced with promises of quick results, the reality this year has been more measured. The pace of approvals varies widely depending on the stream, the accuracy of documentation, and overall demand. Salary thresholds are indexed and increase over time. Check the date ranges carefully. Thanks for watching, good luck if you're applying, and I'll catch you in the next one.